Where does he get all those wonderful sound effects? Happy Tuesday! It's weird because I didn't play on Monday. It confuses me. It works so well! Here's what's happened so far. With the newfound knowledge that he's the Luminary Reborn, Clockwork. I feel like I capitalized that badly. Heads northward from his home in Cobblestone and arrives in the storied city of Heliodor, the first step on a journey to fulfill his destiny. Clockwork manages to gain audience with King Carnelian, but before he can so much as speak a word in his defense, he is branded a harbinger of calamity and hurled into the dungeons. There, he meets a mysterious hooded youth in a nearby cell. He soon ends up rescuing, whatever, with the aid of this enigmatic words new ally. And the two are out of the cells and into the sewers before our hero had time to think. Now, with a gaggle of guards in hot pursuit, they must try to traverse the dank, dark labyrinth of tunnels that stretches out beneath the city. I words all the time. In fact, I just loaded the game and it's already auto-saving. So let's continue on. That's right. That's right. Because the Darkspawn does everything on his own. His friends are just there to aid applause. Lend applause. That looks like a big lizard, it does.
Wait, there's something there.
Maybe it's the dragon? Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot easier than it looks. Totally a level 5 boss. Check that out. Easy.
If we stand and fight, we're dead. Let's get the heck out of here.
I like the wide-eyed look on his face. We have to go. Well, we need to move now. Also, I'm gonna ask now, what kind of crazy town keeps a dragon in their sewers?
Well, here goes nothing. Whew. I think we gave it the slip.
No.
I spoke too soon.
If we don't get moving, we're dead meat. Run! I hate sequences where you run at the camera. I do like the slimes running away though, and everything else. It's like, oh shit, it's a dragon. We should leave. Run faster, man! I missed all the XP. Maybe they'll be there if we go back. And maybe the dragon will leave.
Has it gone?
No.
Whew. That was way too close for comfort. What's that thing doing under the castle anyway? Well, whatever. We should get going. Uh-oh. And that's how you keep the sewers clean. It's an employee of the city. We made it. Just. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Huh?
There he is! The dark spawn!
Me and my big mouth. Move! Now!
Don't make me fireball you. Look what I did to this wood.
Looks like our luck finally ran out.
There they are! We've got them now.
Have you ever seen the fugitive? Just jump off. It's fine.
No way back, huh? If they catch us, we're dead meat.
Hold!
Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary. I don't have much choice.
But do you believe in the dark spawn?
Come on! Let's not do anything stupid now.
Like go with the guards.
The name's Eric, by the way.
My name's Mute. Insane guy. Oh, look, it's the title sequence. Wow, that's quite the intro sequence there. Didn't we just watch this? I feel like we should let it go here, just because this is where it belongs in the game, apparently. I do like to hold square to skip, you know, just in case you've already seen this 5 dozen times or something, or more.
That was easy.
Man, we must have made the wrong choice somewhere. I haven't seen half of these characters. Nobody's actually mentioned the magic floating tree yet, have they? It's just this thing that's there that they don't talk about. It's just this thing. It's there, and they don't talk about it. Yes, please. So the intro credits are about 3.5 hours into the game. That's pretty hardcore.
Wake up, lazy bones. Come on, up you get. Finally. I was worried we'd lost you for a minute there. You've been out cold ever since we jumped.
It took all my darkspawn powers to keep me alive. Keep us alive.
Own.
I had the rest.
But what a jump it was. I closed my eyes, put my faith in the luminary, and somehow didn't get smashed into 1,000 pieces. In fact, I woke up on the forest floor at the bottom of the cliff without a scratch on me. Amazing what a little faith can do. Anyway, I guess you and me must be at the top of the King of Heliodor's most wanted list by now.
I like slow-paced stories where they kind of explain things as they go.
Let's go say cool. Thanks to the nun who looked after us and be on our way.
I may have to look into some of the older Dragon Quest games later. I never played them because I was a Square guy, not an Enix guy. And there wasn't any conscious choice there. It's just there were so many games to play, I had to pick something. And I just happened to do Final Fantasy first. Thank you for saving me. I broke all your pots. I hope you don't mind, but thank you.
Ah, there you are, my children. I trust that your friend here is fully recovered.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's just fine. Thanks for looking out for us. We owe you one.
Not at all, dear. I'm just happy to see you both well again. But if you are leaving, you must be careful on the road.
There's a dark spawn about.
It seems some dangerous criminals have escaped from the capital and are at large somewhere in the area. Oh, I shudder to think what wicked deeds they might be capable of.
Criminals, you say? Dear me, that doesn't sound good. And you heard this when you were in Heliodor?
I did indeed, my child. There were guards everywhere. They are searching high and low for the villains.
Well, we'll just have to stay in the middle then. It'd be safe there.
And I heard that the mighty knight Sir Hendrik himself has headed to the mountains in the south with his troops. They say he means to block the road to Cobblestone, the village the fugitives came from. Oh, but you must forgive me, poor lambs. I did not mean to alarm you.
You're cool.
They will soon be caught, I am sure. Justice will be done. And until then, you are free to remain with us for as long as you please.
Thanks. We appreciate that. We're going to get a little fresh air. We have a few things to discuss, right?
I'm gonna start narrating like I'm the character in this game.
Cobblestone, eh? Never heard of the place. I never even knew anyone actually
It's such a
lived
big
in those
country.
mountains down south.
It's understandable you haven't heard
Is
of
that really where you're from? I'm guessing you want to go see what's happening down there. But you need to be smart. You won't get past Hendrik unnoticed. If you're going to make it there without getting caught, you'll need to avoid the main road. And if you want to do that, you'll need my help. I know every
kind of a
back
cool way
road
to build
there is
stuff.
to know in these parts.
It's like, the world goes on even when big bad things are happening. You should go look at everything a little bit. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
But I've got things to take care of in Heliodor first. I left a little something in one of my old haunts downtown, and I need to get it back. So, are you coming along for the ride? I did help you break out of that dungeon, remember?
Sure, let's go do it.
That's the spirit. But we can't have you bringing us any unwanted attention. Ah, I've got just the thing. Here, put this on and keep your face hidden. Otherwise, you're gonna get nabbed as soon as you set foot in Heliodor. Ha! That's more like it. If you're gonna be a wanted man, you might as well look the part.
You
Right.
know, I feel
Let's
more
head north.
dark-spawny already with this cloak on. Cool. I'm ready.
Glad you're coming along. The seer told me to stick with the luminary when I found him, and that's just what I'm going to do.
Toot! Oh, okay, I know where I'm at. Look, it's Heliodor. Where did we jump out at? Hang on. Oh, there's the waterfall. Were we above the waterfall? Where did we come out? I'm trying to understand this. I'm not sure I do. Yeah, let's go look around. Ooh, you know what? A mango grove sounds really kind of cool. I think we need to get Eric a better weapon. But maybe not. I don't know. Oh, that's a good point. He probably does. Attributes? Eric. Hang on, where are the skills hiding? Slaves. That makes sense. Where else would they be? Character builder. Only 3. Was 3 enough? If I remember right, he's really good with boomerangs. So I'll probably wanna get one of those as soon as I can for him. I'm gonna set up the skills for just a few. I think half inch would be good to get early, but it costs 8 skill points.
Ha! Easy.
Easy as can be. Yeah. So we should have landed right down here, right? So much cute kitty. Well, oh well, so much for that. Like, there should be something down here. This is where we landed, right? Yeah, that's a something. He dragged me pretty far. This isn't really much of a forest, though. Oh, can I get that tree? Let's try. It's all sparkly and shit. Here, let me climb this. Oh wait, no, the tree's only sparkly because it has a rope on it, isn't it? Okay, sure, that's fine. There we go. I really just come here just to get some herbs? I mean, I guess that's okay. I'm not really mad or anything. Just a little concerned. I want to jump off the edge. No falling damage is the best. Oh, well. What else? You cheater. Only I can heal. How close to a leveling up are we? 197. 44! Well, I'm level 7, he's level 5. Okay, we should let him level up at least once. I wonder how he would look in fishnet stockings. What do you think? I like the way this game looks. I really like it a lot. Can Eric wear the togs? That looks like a no to me. He didn't ask me if I want to equip him. Oh, he does have a boomerang. That. Transfer. No, training. No! Stop it! Stop it! I was trying to hit X to skip forward, and instead it tried to do the wrong thing. And by the wrong thing, I mean the thing I didn't mean to happen. Just to be specifical. Ah, it does say that, doesn't it? Oh, nobody can wear the... He already has on Wayfarer's clothes. Okay. We'll just stay there then for now. I think that's good for now. Although... Magic... Rude. Yeah, I was just checking to see if I had any armor that he wasn't already using that he could wear. The answer was no. But we'll fix that soon. We'll go buy some if we have to. Rude. Are we gonna do this all day or what? I'm just curious, mostly. Should be more XP, so that's fine.
Who else wants some?
Nice. I still don't know what the charm stat does, to be honest with you. I never really figured that out before. Aye, they're always after me stat charms. Oh, is that what that does? Oh, I didn't know that. Is there anything over here that I want to go look at? I suspect, given the fact there's a bridge over there, I'll go to that later. So I'm not going to worry about it quite yet. Yeah, let's go look. I'm curious. If it looks like it keeps going like for a long ways, then we'll go back and go up to Heliodor. Show offs. The boomerang is a really nice weapon. Like I'm at Pride Rock or something. There's a lot of cats here. And they hit hard. Man. You'll be fine, Eric. You'll be fine, I promise. See, told ya.
Ha! Easy.
I don't remember. Do the ore nodes recharge over time, or do they stay looted once you loot them once? So ideally, I would be trying to remember where I'm finding stuff at, but I haven't been doing that, so I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Oh my god! I can't kill that! Yeah, I can.
Who else wants some?
There's a chest back here that I saw from across the mini chasm. Nice. I feel like that probably for at least a little while, Mr. Luminary Man is going to be the best magic user I have. See, I want to get Cutting Edge. So I think we're going to wait a little while on spell points for him again. Unless, what's this? Yeah, nah, we'll wait. Random out of the way spot that you may never come to if you don't look around a little bit.
Ha! Easy.
Oh, that's nice. Nice. Man, the square button does a lot. It's a useful button.
Another one bites the dust.
Ah! To you too.
Ha!
There we go. Now everybody's level 7, except for, I guess, Clockwork, who is level 8 now. Well, it's a detail. That's just a detail. It's okay. I almost missed that. That would have been a disaster. Let me murder this first.
Another?
Oh, hang on, that's not X. That's not X either. That's X. Sparkly spots. Ooh, I missed one. I haven't been there yet, that's why. Okay. Oh, wait, I missed... no, I have been down there. Oh, no, that's the other way. Okay. Hang on, I'm confused. This way. Sparkling Archer B says, you know, maybe not. I don't want to get cut in half like you're getting ready to do. Ah, never mind. That's fine. Get cut in half.
Who else won?
There it is. It sparkles so enticingly. I have to have it. My precious. Oh, I remember going to the Mangle Grove later, actually. So I actually do come this way later.
Another one bites the dust.
It wakes up because you chopped it in half with a sword. And they don't like that very much. To be fair, I don't think I'd like that either.
Who else wants some?
That Mango Grove sounds very nice. I think we should go build a summer home there. This game is just... I think the cell shaded... you're playing a cartoon / anime style works really well for it. I just can't stop looking at stuff sometimes. Oh, he de-pepped last time. I thought I had one more turn with him. Oh, well.
Ha!
Which is pretty damn impressive, to be honest. I wonder if the draw distance was shorter in the 3DS version, or if it was pretty much exactly the same.
Who else wants some?
Hey, Swede. Good morning. How you doing? Excuse me. You haven't missed much. We ran away from a dragon and jumped off a cliff. Maybe that is a lot. I'm not sure. I made tacos for dinner. They weren't quite as good as the pho, but they were pretty okay anyway. The pho turned out really good, by the way. I don't know. I'm a little annoyed. I just teleport to the top of all that instead of walking up it. That's just me, though. No, I don't think so. Since I don't know what that is, the answer's probably no.
Heliodor, home to rogues, ruffians, and all my other favorite kinds of people. About a year ago, me and Dirk, my partner in crime, managed to acquire one of the royal family's most precious possessions, the Red Orb. They got wise and pulled me in eventually.
Yes, I have done that.
Before we'd stashed
that was the end of last stream. So you this one.
Pick it up later.
That's part of running from the dragon.
Right down there is the biggest, stinkingest garbage pile in all of Heliodor. Me and Dirk buried the orb slap bang in the middle of it. After all, no one would ever think of looking for it there. Time to go liberate that loot. To the garbage
Let's
pile.
go dig through some shit. To be fair, so did I. Welcome to downtown Heliodor, the gravy no secret the posh folks over the wall don't want to you know about. Ha ha. You ain't from around here, eh? Well, if you ain't got a reason to stick around, I wouldn't bother. What's that? You're looking for the dump? Well, you're right part of town for rubbish. It's a great big pile of it right in the middle. Oh, isn't it awful? I don't know about this luminary character, but I know they should lock him up and throw away the key. Them guards need to get off their backsides and track him down. These things happen. It's okay. Let's save. I went back and was watching my stream of the first time last time. I ended in the exact same spot. It was funny. You know, it's technically better, but I'm not sure it's 300 gold better. Well, there's a save point there. I didn't know. Ooh, poo. Look at that shit right there.
This is the spot. Keep a lookout, okay? I'm going to grab the loot. Now, it was around here somewhere. It's definitely here. I'm 1000% sure.
I was just looking at the 300 gold versus the 3 attack and 15 attack power. It's like, yeah, we'll wait a little bit.
It's not here.
It's like a third of my money for
Gotta be kidding
kind of a
me.
mediocre feeling improvement.
Me and
I don't know,
Dirk were
maybe I'm
the
wrong.
only ones who knew where it was. Wait a
Therefore,
minute.
QED.
That rat! He must have done the dirty on me and taken it for himself. Damn it! I should have known. A thieving little... Wait till I get my hands on it.
He filched what I rightfully stole. The nerve.
I'm gonna find him. And you're gonna help me. Okay. The inn we used to crash at is just over there. Come on. It's the only one with an upstairs. You can't miss it.
All right, may I hear something good? The costume on your 5 gold coins for some proper juice. So what you say? Sure. Right, so it's juicy info you're after. Firstly, oranges are an excellent source of juice, but don't forget about bananas. Them little fellas are juicier than you think. It's good to have plans, sweet. It's good to have plans. What, you don't believe me? Go get some fruit and try it out for yourself. Juice is the future, you better believe it. Also, plastics. Just gonna say it. One word, plastics. Well, you know, fall asleep to my gentle cursing voice. Ooh. Read my fortune. Here goes. Tell me, mysterious rulers of fate, what's this lank-haired lad got on his plate? Oh dear me, oh dear me, oh dear. I see pain and sadness and a big elpin of grief and misfortune to boot. But do not despair, you can afford all this misery with just one wise investment. This top-notch item. There's a lot of people with that mask. They're all over the place. This top-notch item would normally cost you an arm and a leg, but I'll sell it to you for the jaw-dropping knockdown price of only 100 gold coins. How could I pass it up? So, to the boy with the Erdrea. Here you go, love. Knock your stuff out. No, we don't do returns. What a shyster. I love her.
This old place hasn't changed a bit. Back in our thieving days, Dirk and me used to lay low here whenever things got hairy. Ruby? Ruby, you there? It's me, Eric. There's something I need to ask you. Ruby runs the place. Looks like she's not around, but if anyone knows where Dirk is, it's her. Which means we'll have to go find her.
Of course we will. It wouldn't be a quest without, like, fetching people.
So here's the plan. There's a tower they use to look out for fires. You're going to climb up there and keep an eye out for Ruby. I'll check a couple of other spots. Don't worry, you can't miss her. She's the only redhead in town.
Okay. Life isn't easy for a trainee sorceress. Let me tell you, I mean, how am I supposed to do any magic with my tumbly rumbling like this? If only there was sort of like some of that big loaf of freshly baked bread. That sounds good, actually. Blimey, I'm tired. What you think you're staring at, huh? The numpies up at the castle locked up some luminary bloke who was supposed to be a disaster destruction, and they went on and let him escape. Avin, I'm on the list to play Avi with the price of veg. I can barely scrape the cash together for a bunch of mangy carrots as is. I like the way each town has its own accent based off of real world accents. Hello, guard person. You stay there. I'm gonna go climb your tower, okay? Are we cool? I think we're cool. Cool. Oh, maybe. Hang on. How do I get up there? Oh. I could, I suppose, just use the ladder.
Get out of here! Go on!
I want to let him take some more money and then kill him to take all the money. Constantinople.
Good dog. Good doggy. Stay.
Hello, love. You trying to want to get this way? Sorry, it ain't quite that simple at the Mo. Someone's pinched half the planks again. They'll repair it eventually, but it'll take a little while, I reckon. I could just climb. Can I? No. Fine, be that way. Man, invisible walls. I can't even how much I love them.
Can't find Ruby anywhere. How about you? Any luck? You saw her heading back to the inn? Great! Let's head over there and find out what she knows.
I'm not playing Final Fantasy VII. I don't think that would work. Well, I physics that lumber pile right over. Man, Erica's the Mandy Pants. Sheesh.
Well, if it isn't my favorite landlady.
No characters in anime-based RPGs, JRPGs, have complex backstories.
Welcome to our humble. Strike a light! If it ain't me favourite little tea leaf. Last I heard, they'd locked you up and thrown away the key.
Tea Leaf! Oh my god! It's like I'm playing Octopath again.
Hang about. You've gone and escaped, ain't ya? You and your friend here are the fugitives everyone's talking about. Well, I know not to stick me big nose in where it ain't wanted. You always did like to sail close to the wind.
Don't
Seriously
worry,
though.
I won't be here long. I just need to know where Dirk is. Have you seen him?
Dirk, eh? Now there's a name I ain't heard in a while. Didn't he open some fancy shop up by the castle? Yeah, that was it. Raking in the cash he is, or so they say.
That can't be right. The rent up there is crazy. Where would he find the money?
Kind of makes sense, right?
Wait a second. He sold it, didn't he? The rat sold the damned orb.
Look, in this part of town, you don't go asking too many questions. You know that. If you want more, you'll have to get it from the horse's mouth.
Oh, don't worry. I'll rip it out of his mouth.
You're right. Thanks, Ruby. I appreciate it.
That
We'll
horse
get
won't
out
have a
of your
tongue left when we're done with him.
That no-good traitor? I'll bet he sold me out and sold the orb. And all so he could move up in the world. Well, I'll get what I'm owed. You'll see.
Is that not working for some reason? Properties. Okay. There we go.
But we'll need to get past that sentry if we're gonna head uptown and find him. Wait, isn't he... Yeah. I remember hearing that one of the guards is terrified of dogs.
The game just showed you that he's
I
afraid
think
of
it was him.
dogs.
Maybe we can...
But just in case you
borrow
missed it,
one or
I'll
something.
tell you about it. I am very attractive person. Arf! Arf, 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 arf. I think the dog seducing him is the best idea I've heard ever.
Halt! This gate leads to the nice part of town. My job is to protect respectable people from being bothered by rabble and riffraff.
I hate Heliodor.
In other
Let's burn it
words,
down.
You. Ah! No, no, not a dog. Anything but that. Ah!
Worked like a charm. Now to head up to where all the rich folks live and find out what the heck Dirk thinks he's up to.
The seduction worked great. You see how happy he sounded? And he ran so quickly. Perfection. Why is this here? This is really weird. There's like the staircase right here, but I don't know what it's for. Huh. I feel like that should be there for a reason. But I don't know what the reason is. Nope, I'm good. Hello, guard bro. Don't mind me. I'm just the luminary. Wait, I shouldn't say that, should I? Shit. Oh, that's how you jump. Oh, I'm so glad the game told me how to jump. I think we should go. I think we should go say hi to the king. Oh wait, he locked his front door. That asshole. I think we should go burn down the king's house.
Wow, nice place you got here.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to browse. You'll find we only stock the very finest wares.
Dragon fire works best on stone.
That's good, because I'm looking for something very special indeed. Happen to have any orbs in stock?
Eric!
Long time no see, old pal.
Eric! My brother, my compadre, my partner in crime. It's really you, large as life and fighting fit. I'm so happy to see you.
You have no shame, huh? Get your backstabbing hands off of me!
Ha ha ha!
You always were full of it, Dirk. But this really takes the cake. Admit it. You sold me out and sold the orb so you could buy this place, didn't you?
I never. I promise you, I never sold you out.
It's always good to sharpen
I
fires.
was worried sick about you. I only opened this place to try and help you.
Oh, yeah. And how does that work, exactly? How does you opening this place and lining your pockets while I rot in jail help me?
Look, I was never much of a thief, you know that. But it turns out I know how to sell stuff. I got the gift, even if I do say so myself. When you got nabbed, I spent months racking my brains for ways of busting you out. I couldn't stand the thought of you being in there. In the end, I realised I'd have to give up the orb. I took it to the king,
It's actually true.
and pocketed the reward. Then I used the cash to open up the shop here and poured all my profits into bribing the guards up at the castle so they'd let you escape.
Now that you mention it, I did think it was weird they never tossed my cell the whole time I was digging that hole.
Exactly. I was paying them to turn a blind eye, weren't I?
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I doubted you, partner.
Do it again and I'll kill you.
That's the spirit. Eric, old pal, it's so good to have you back.
But I need that orb. And now we don't even know where it is.
It's in the castle.
Oh, yes, we do. Right this way, gentlemen.
First things first. I'm gonna go steal all of his barrels. That's how mad at him I am. I'm gonna break all of his pots. It's amazingly solid for an open curtain. It's weird. Why, hello, charmed, I'm sure. You must be Eric, one is lucky enough to be married to the magnificent Dirk. He has told us such an awful lot about you. One understands that you are quite most light-figured gentleman in the realm. Fascinating. It's an honor to meet such a rogue. So it's a rouge.
So, where is it?
After I handed over the orb, I made sure to keep my ears to the ground about where it ended up. I knew it was important to you, see? Well, a little bird tells me that Hendrik and his men took it to the King's Barrow, and it's been under lock and key there ever since.
The King's Barrow, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's southeast of town. Same direction as Cobblestone.
That's quite the pointing finger he has. He like pointed like 100 miles or something. It's impressive.
Which means we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You coming, Dirk? A little adventure for old time's sake?
Sorry, no can do. I got a shop to run and I'm a married man these days.
Married? Wow, you really have changed. Well, you always said you wanted to settle
Here's a
down and
punch.
maybe go into business someday. I'm happy for you. We'd better get going. Take care, Dirk, and thanks for everything.
You too, old pal. Be lucky, eh? And don't you two go doing anything I wouldn't do.
The south gate is crawling with guards. We won't be walking out that way. And Hendrik's men are too uptight to take bribes. Guess we'll have to go the long way round. If we skirt round the hills to the south, we should be able to approach the King's Barrow from the other side. We can drop into Cobblestone on the way. Okay, let's head back downtown.
It's
Watch
nice downtown.
yourselves
You'd
out
like it
there,
there.
eh? They don't call that forest round there the Mangle Grove for nothing. There's plenty go in there and never come out.
It'll take more than a few kid stories to scare us off. And besides, it's the only way to get there.
I would like to save, please, my game. Thank you. Be prepared. Oh, hang on. Be prepared. Bum, 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 bum. Is that fixed yet? It doesn't look like it. I guess we'll have to come back later. No, dog. Anything about that? I think their date is going very well. I think they're getting along well. It'll be fine. Is she the one that just? Oh, she is. Interesting. I don't think I came up here at all last time I played this. Huh. Unless you have to leave. I don't know. But I don't think I did. Stick to the wall. If you fall to your doom, we take no responsibility. I have no idea what that is. But I got one anyway. I can't get back up there from here, can I? That's annoying. Okay, let's go back. Go back up. Go over the rope bridge. And see what's to be seen over yonder. I don't! Apparently it's a thing I just looted. And that's really as far as I can go with it. I keep wanting to rotate the camera like it's freeform to look like next to the ladder and stuff, but I can't, and I'm sad. Hang on, is there stuff here? There's not stuff here. Okay, fine, we'll climb up again. I already got that stuff. Okay. I want to go back to where we got the chest and not drop down. Is that where the last luminary came from? That old kingdom? I have no idea how this rebirth thing works. I'm just guessing. I don't know if it makes a big deal about you crossing these things like it's actually hard or something. Aha! Couldn't have come at a better time, mate. I did a little bit of tunnel building on the side. See, it just so happens that the latest creation is about finished. I've gone and broke the flintstone I've been using to dig with. I was so close. Think you sort me a new one? Well, yes. Here you go. Would you like a flintstone? I have one. But first, let me break these pots right here. Oh, God. That is pathetically easy. Well, look at that. It's flintstone. Let's go see where this goes. That doesn't feel super useful, but maybe it will be later. I don't know. Let's see, were there more pots around here? I was thinking now. I'm gonna go get mangled by some trees in the mango grove. Because that's what one does.
Any sign of them?
Negatory.
No, nothing. Let's search the town again.
Look at all those lights. They're pretty keen to find us, huh?
Guards is so stupid. Can't even.
We'd better steer clear of Heliodor until the heat dies down. All right, through the Mangle Grove and onto Cobblestone. Let's do this.
First, we save and talk to this fine individual here. Oh, you have a quest. I missed you completely last time. Yep. Okay, use your pet power. Gotcha. Will do. It's weird that his first inclination is to climb down the well. I don't know, it just seems odd to me. Pointy hat. Does. Defense, magical might, and magical mending. Okay. I think you should keep the hood up because I think it looks cool. Oh, this is bigger. What else is down here? I didn't realize wells had such well-appointed tunnel systems underneath them. The things you learn in video games. Nothing else here. Up we go. Now we save. One can never be too careful about saving often enough. It's true. Die. I should upgrade a sword soon. I think the next time we see one that's
Another one bites
not
the
just the
dust.
bronze one, we'll get whatever it is. Assuming it's better. Oh, that's rude. I just fireballed you. You fireballed me back. Rude. So rude.
Who else wants some?
Chop. Can you only pep up at the start of the fight, or can you pep up mid-fight? I don't remember. I think you can in mid-fight. Pep up. Did I say tap? I meant pep. P-E-P. Pep. Acquire the power of pep. Or tap. Whichever. D-E-Q. Something, something, something. Nice crit. Okay. Well, the crits are coming like raining from the sky.
Ha! Easy.
You know what? I just defeated a group of enemies. In case you didn't see that happen. Smash. These are so cute too. I kind of want one.
Who else? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. I think I needed 8. Let's check and see. Oh no, hang on. Boomerangs. Oh no, he can use one. Let's explore our options. Half-inch would be nice. I'll pick that. Giga Smash sounds fun. I want to learn that. That healing card's really nice. Can I have like 5 of those?
Ha! Easy.
Oh no, it's a mango grove. How will we survive? We're probably fucked here. It's your lucky day. I'm traveling salesman. Celebrate us running each other like this. I'm offering you some special discounts. Have a look. Welcome to my Rolling Emporium. How can I serve you? What would you like to buy? I said I would buy the next one that was better. I don't think this counts. Excuse me. And me with no dog this time. We're fine though. Everything's fine.
Another one bites.
See, this looks like this should be like at least interesting. I think it's just here to be cool looking and doesn't have anything going on at all. I can't get behind it because invisible walls suck. And I can't interact with the front of it. Look at that devil dance. He was pretty good at that. It's a fun ghoul. I guess that's better than a boring ghoul, but I don't know.
Who else wants some?
Probably that's hard to quantify. Let's do the thing, just because we can. $57 points of damage.
Ha! Easy.
I should go turn it back in now. I don't know what the gold chain is. Oh, I forgot about the scary slugs with the giant lips.
Who else wants some?
Yes, please. Nope, never mind. Still need 3 more. Oh, screw it. Let's go turn it in. It's not that far back. I feel like it was easier to get here than leave. It's a much longer path on the way out. It's weird. It's weird. Have you seen a church around here with a soldier out front? I've got a quest. But that wasn't the first time. I'm a serial pep abuser. Peppy. Why can't I jump off of this? Ugh. Why is it open then? If I can't jump off, why is it open? Must be something out here. Or maybe it's just to make me waste my time and look around the castle for no reason. Sorry, the church for no reason. Me. That's a tree. Duck informed me earlier that she streamed Breath of the Wild. So I'll probably put that on the list sometime soon. I have it. I just haven't played it yet. I originally planned on playing it off stream and just never got to it. I feel like I was just here. Sure. That's pretty much the exact same thing I did. Shit, it's fine. I do think I'm gonna get Mario Maker 2 because I think the kids will like it.
Another one bites the dust.
Means I'll probably at least make some levels. I don't know if I'm going to stream it any or not though yet. I still don't understand how the turn order works in this game. It doesn't make any sense to me. Does it ruin initiative, basically, every turn or what? Die, lips.
Ha!
So it feels basically completely random. Okay. And it doesn't seem to be related to what type of actions everybody takes as to them going slower next turn. It'd be interesting to see a game try to do something different than a bazillion random encounters to get your level up to where it needs to be. I don't know what the answer though is. I mean, combat's
Another
good.
one bites the
fun.
dust.
But sometimes it seems a little excessive. Is there anything up here? I suppose I should heal Eric, huh?
Ha! Easy.
I've played Chrono Toss, but it's been a really long time. I have it right back there. I don't know why I haven't put it on the voting list yet, but I just haven't for some reason. I find it an okay game. I enjoyed it enough. At least I did the first time I played it. I was a little disappointed it wasn't more like Chrono Trigger, but, you know, what's going to be, I guess. I still have no clue what those are for. I never figured it out. I mean, we only made it 20 hours in the last time I played this, which isn't really very far. So, yeah, I don't know. I tried to chop it and I couldn't. I said so. Like I said, I had fun playing it.
Who else wants
I
some?
just expected it to be more like Chrono Trigger, and since it wasn't, I was a little disappointed. But I enjoyed the game. It was fun. It's huge. It doesn't have like 5,000 playable characters or something ridiculous like that. So it was a ridiculously large game, as I remember. Ooh, there's a little ghosty guy up there. Wonder what he's out for.
Ha!
That's hilarious. Oh well. We'll get there soon enough. It's alright. Like, these guys are almost always near treasure. Usually if I see one, I'm like, so where's the treasure at? Beyond that, I don't know what they're supposed to be. I mean, there's the one in the opening cutscene, so they seem important, but I don't know. That's basically a million. I don't think I've ever had one of them do that attack on me before. That's hilarious. I love it. I did one playthrough because that's how I play RPGs usually. I'm not big into replaying just to get
Who
more
else
collectibles.
wants some?
I'll replay it for different story if that's like a big part of it, but that's really about it. So I think there's a bridge that's out over here that I can't use yet. Ooh, let's see what kind of weather we can look forward to. Oh, yeah, I kind of remember the targets. Don't get like a hand crossbow or something. The treasure chest is empty. Oh, that's lame. Who leaves an empty treasure chest laying around? That's a very small and understated chap down there. I don't think I realized that. Okay, that's interesting.
Look at that. A campsite. And just when we needed one. Still a fair way to cobblestone. Let's rest up for the night. I still can't get over old Dirk. He didn't just go straight, married, shop in the best part of town. He went straighter than straight.
Don't kink shame
Just
Dirk.
like that.
Uncool.
We used to be thick as thieves. Literally. We'd travel the world, always on the hunt for loot. Ah, those were the days. Oh, speaking of which, I just thought of something we acquired back then that might come in handy. Yep, I've decided. I'm giving it to you. You'll love it. We sure did when we got our hands on it. Behold,
there it
the
is.
fun-size forge. Pop a few raw materials on top, bash 'em with the porta pounder, and bop's your uncle. New equipment. And I'm not just talking steel swords and the like. Wooden boomerangs, a natty new jerkin, you name it, this thing
I
can
love
make it.
this mini game.
Sweating over a hot forge was never exactly my style. But I have a feeling you'll get more use out of it than I ever did. You can't just go smashing stuff together willy-nilly, though. You'll need the recipe for the piece of equipment you want to make. Here's a little something to get you started. You should strike while the iron's hot.
Forging ahead with the Fun Side Forge. A beginner's guide.
There are recipes hidden all over the place. Treasure chests and...
Can I make bronze broadswords? I cannot, and that is terrible for me, and I don't want one. Well, it's not terrible. It's only one less. But it's terrible enough. I mean, it's good for Dirk, but Dirk uses boomerangs. Artisanal Trojan togs. That's very hard. Wow. I guess it's because I had the collector's edition and 120 defense. What the F? Up and at 'em. I think we should save the game. By the time I can make that, I'm gonna have something much nicer, aren't I? Man, that's ridiculous. Economies of scale. Scale shields. Scale armor. Copper ore. Scale. Have fun staring at it and wishing you could make it. Ha 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 ha! Aren't we good RPG devs? Ah! Assholes. This is good though. We'll make this. I don't understand what those numbers mean. Oh, success! Scale armor +2. I think +3 is the best if I remember right. I really wish that more of the armor showed up on your character portrait. I think that would be really nice. But we always can't get what we wish for. Oh, I found some flintstone and some ore, and oh my, oh my. What's up, Poochie? I see there's a quest behind you. Should I go get it? Oh, I forgot about this. Yes.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3, look out, trees. Oh, a woodcutter's life is the life for me. What in the world?
I don't know. What could that be?
I repaired the bridge only yesterday, and now some blighter's gone and destroyed it again. If I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll...
Ta-da! You called? Tricky devil at your service. I went to a lot of trouble to smash at this stupid bridge. I'm not about to let you fix it again. Here, get a load of my devilishly tricky shapeshift beam.
Rude. He's a cute dog, though.
Now that's what I call tricky. 1 minute you're a silly old woodcutter, the
Should I
next
lightning
minute
the
you're a
tricky devil?
smelly
I feel like I
old
should cast
dog.
lightning on the tricky
I'm
devil.
a devilish genius. Now, what mischief shall I get up to next? Oh, so much trouble to cause so little time. Bye, doggy. Stay.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh. An
Wait.
empty treasure chest. I think I've just hit upon my most devilish trick yet.
I've already been there. Weird. Okay, fine.
What the heck just happened? You touched that plant and then I saw all this crazy stuff.
Wasn't Final Fantasy VII... No, it was a 2D background with 3D sprites. That's right.
You really expect me to believe that this mutt here is actually the woodcutter? Huh. There's never a dull moment with you around. I'm gladder every day I broke you out of jail.
You should be, too.
Well, all I know for sure is that we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed. And if what we just saw was true, Rover here is the only one who can fix it. Why don't we find that chest and have a word with our mischievous friend?
The chest already found that was empty? Yeah, let's go back and find it
Let's head
again.
back the way we came and see if we missed it somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't miss it. I opened it. It was empty. However, I did not trigger things in the correct order, therefore it was empty. Which is annoying and kind of lame. Pushing the back button. Pushing the back button. Thank you. That's one thing I like about Assassin's Creed Odyssey, is if you happen to do a quest early on accident, it's fine. When you find the quest here, they're like, oh, thank you for already doing that for me. NES, SNES, then PS1 and up from there. A lot of JRPGs jumped from Nintendo to PlayStation. It's interesting.
Here come my next victims. Ta-da! Introducing the one, the only, Tricky Devil!
Hi.
He's got a butt. It's right there in front of our face.
Hey, you're supposed to be shocked by my devilish trickiness. No? Time for plan B then. Take this! Ha!
Seriously? The only thing I'm shocked by is how lame you are.
Was it DS only? Interesting.
What did you just...
And I didn't know there was
cheeky
MMO
devil?
of Dragon Quest.
Don't you know who I am? I'll teach you. For my next trick, I'm gonna beat you to a pulp!
Rude. Ah, interesting. I'm just gonna keep healing in front of you. Is that okay? I feel like that's probably okay. Okay, I should probably heal for real now. I guess I might have leveled up enough. Hang on, I'm gonna turn off that timer for the resolution thing. I don't think it actually adds anything useful. Okay.
Nice.
Nice. I don't think I need 4 skill points for anything for Eric, do I? Let's check out Guile. Yeah. Well, maybe. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, that's awesome. Too bad it's DS only.
This can't be happening. Looks like the joke's on me this time.
Hey there! You two!
Oh, look. It's our pal the Pooch.
Not anymore. Thanks to you, I'm back to my old self.
I think with the
I'm Flint the Woodcutter, by the way.
I think with the new Switch that's coming out, they're gonna stop making DS games.
And I owe you more than words can possibly say. How can I ever repay you?
It's funny you should ask. We were hoping that some kind soul might fix that bridge the monster smashed up.
It would be my pleasure. Why don't you go back to my cabin and put your feet up? I'll have it mended for you in no time flat.
I was hoping you'd say
How
that.
long ago did
Much obliged.
Samus Returns came out? I remember being annoyed that it was DS only. Samus Returns? The last Metroid, whichever one that was. I think it was Samus Returns, but I'm not sure.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm happy to announce that the bridge is fixed.
No, the newer
In
one than
fact,
that.
It's even
Has it been years? No. I haven't been streaming for
You
years.
don't hang about, huh?
Now, young fellow.
Really?
About this vision of me
Time
being
flies,
turned into
man.
a dog
Jeez.
use, the more I think about it, the more certain I am. What you experienced can only have been the guidance of Yggdrasil.
Does that mean anything to you?
It's something my dear old granddad told me about when I was a boy.
Yggdrasil is the giant floating tree in the center of our world, of course. The source of all life, as some call it.
Okay, cool. That actually makes me kind of happy.
If the legends are to
Just
be
because
believed,
having multiple
each one
mobile
of its
platforms is
leaves
annoying.
represents a life, and its power preserves the peace and harmony of our realm. The glowing plant you found in the forest is actually a part of Yggdrasil, a piece of root poking through from beneath. It's said
Why not?
that the world tree can choose to communicate via her roots, but only with certain very special people. And that's what my
Like
granddad
the
meant
Darkspawn.
by the guidance of Yggdrasil.
Well,
He
yeah,
was
but you
talking
could.
about just such visions as you saw.
The battery kind of sucks a little bit, but the Switch Lite has better battery life too.
It's all coming
That's fair.
back to me now.
That's fair.
As a boy, I'd spend hours talking to the silly old thing, but did anything ever happen? Not a bit of it. But you, young man, you're different. You're one of the special ones, chosen by the World Tree. And you've got great hair, too.
And you could use the kickstand and a Pro
Life just
controller,
isn't
but then it's
fair.
much less mobile because you have to have a tabletop and all this other stuff going on. That's fair. Ergonomics is a thing that's important.
So not only are you the luminary, you're also Yggdrasil's favorite little leaf, huh? Some guys have all the luck, I guess. Well, we can't stand around talking about how great you are forever. Come on.
I'm going to save, and then I'm going to go pee, and then we're going to keep going for a bit longer. Just so you know what I'm planning to do. I want to save first so I don't forget to save. Feels important. Oh wow, my class is Fugitive Luminary. I never noticed that before. That's kind of awesome. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Hang tight. will have to keep an eye on it. I didn't realize they changed, like, at all, much less semi-often. And Erica's a career criminal. I say I robbed everything from your hut. After all, you run the special one chosen by Yggdrasil, and by golly, that hair. Life just isn't fair. So there's like some big monsters down there. I think that must be a later area that I can just happen to see. Yeah, because I can't fall off the edge here. Okay. Still nothing. Thank you. Welcome back! We're all back. It all works out great. So I want to go to the Heliodor region. But I should probably explore all these little nooks and crannies first. So I guess we'll go this way first. Okay. Yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
Do you have a maximum inventory size? Am I going to fill up on herbs I'm never using? The hat witches are, I don't even know what. Cute as hell. I love they roll backwards. They're so cute when they're dying terribly. Yeah. Sorry, I slipped up. There's nothing in the back corner. I am disappointed. Lame. That might have been overkill. It's possible.
Who else wants some?
For 9 XP.
Another one bites.
He deflates when he dies.
Ha! Easy.
Am I back here fighting for any particularly good reason? Is there anything back here? Other than raining oozes on from trees? Everything and nothing. It's true, actually. All this everything is often a lot of nothing, but I still feel the urge to pick it up just in case there's something important hiding somewhere, which I'm sure there will be at some point. Plus, all these materials are actually pretty useful in the long run. I want all of the nothing. I needs it, all I does. Oink, 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 oink to you too. Oh, what's this? Oh, a vein. So what's up here? Oh, wait, is this the way out? Ish. Kill that. Rude.
Another one bites the dust.
Aha! Nothing. I want it.
Who else wants some?
He is very strong, the Luminary. I cannot climb arm over arm like that. That looks exhausting. Oh no, this doesn't go onward. This is just extra. Oh, hang on. Does it? Ah, here we go. Okay. It looked very similar to the other way. That's why I was confused. My story, I'm sticking to it. Slipped out. They're terrible.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh, it's fine. Hit the guy with no armor. Silly. Let's go to Heliodor. Greater Helidorian region. Wow, it's much sunnier here. Oh, we can go through it that way, but we can... Oh, there was somebody standing here before, wasn't there? That's right. Wow, that is a lot of needlers. The carnage!
Who else wants some?
Let's go back home and see how everybody's doing. We've been gone for like a couple of days and got arrested. They want to hear the story, I'm sure. You know what? I literally forgot until right now that I even have a horse. That's terrible. Welcome to Cobblestone. Not a lot goes on here, but I hope you enjoy your visit. What? You were born here? Ah, sure you were, and I'm the King of Heliodor. Arr, arr, arr. I remember how confused I was the last time we came here, the second time. Now it's just sad. The game fucks with you right here pretty badly. Clockwork is a good boy. We should give him lots of sweeties, huh? And it's order from the king, no less. That Clockwork is absolutely managed. Just look at the sign. It's ruined. It's rare to see travelers here in Cobblestone. Hope you enjoy your stay. Although we don't have an inn or anything, I'm afraid. Excuse me. But what we do have is Amber. She's always very hospitable, and I'm sure she'll be happy to put you up if you ask nicely. She lives over on the east side of the village. My dad told me not to talk to. Oh crap! I talked to a stranger. Some people. So rude. I apologize for my rudeness. I can't help it sometimes.
Is that you, dear? I'm cooking your favorite, stew. It'll be ready any minute now. You'll be desperate to stuff your face as always, I'm sure. Well, set the table and I'll just give it a last little stir. Whoa! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house? What nonsense are you talking? My boy is 6 years old. Who do you think you are, waltzing in here and claiming to be someone you're not? Whoever you are,
that's
I
what
want
the
you
sweets
out
thing
of my
was.
house this instant. Don't make me say it twice.
Because of, yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. No recipes. Oops, I broke other barrels. I'm a jerk. Whee! Wahoo! When was the last time you went wahoo? My headscarf, I'll never get it back. Yes, yes, we'll retrieve it.
Thank you, mister.
I just went wahoo on camera for everybody.
My name's Gemma. Who are you?
My name is Mr. Luminary.
But get it. That's not your name. You mean you're looking for him, right? He
Yeah.
went to look for Chalky. Come on, follow me.
Oh, to be young again. Don't argue with the children. Probably maybe why I robbed the town. We're skipping. Jimmy just picks up the best on us. Four gold coins. Completely worth coming over here to look at. 100% worth it. Is that... That's a rock. I thought it was poop for a second. Hello, me. How am I doing?
Hey, Grandad, can I borrow your ladder? The wind blew Gemma's scarf off and now it's stuck up a tree.
Oh, fuck. We just screwed up time, didn't we?
Well, we can't be having that now, can we? Let me go and find it for you.
And the universe ends.
We don't need the ladder anymore. That nice man over there got my headscarf down for me.
You know what? The Luminary's pose is often very menacing. When he's just standing there with that look on his face. Maybe he is the Darkspawn.
He said he was looking for you. Is he a friend of yours?
Nope. I've never even seen him before.
I think it might be me he's looking for, you know. Why don't you two run along and play and leave us grown-ups to talk?
All right.
Well, well, well. It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it is me.
I knew it. I've known you since you were a baby, after all. I knew it was you right away. But you don't look too happy, my lad. Care to tell your old Grandad what's on your mind?
You see, I'm a thief and a criminal, and I'm the Darkspawn and the Luminary at the same time, and it's all very confusing.
I see. So, you're from a future where I'm no longer around.
Oh, that too, I guess.
Well, well. And King Carnelian went and threw you in the dungeon. And to think I trusted that he'd do right by you.
He's a jerk.
If I'd known how things were going to turn out, I would have told you everything, instead of hiding the truth from you for all those years. But you don't have time to be listening to an old man's regrets. Here's what we're going to do.
You know, it's really good water for a game with such stylistic graphics overall.
If you head east out of the village, you'll come to Cobblestone Falls, as you know. Go there and dig in front of the three-sided rock. Got that? The three-sided rock at Cobblestone Falls.
I know which one you mean.
You'll
I know exactly
the
which one you mean.
Oh, but what a fine figure of a man you've become. I'm so glad I got to see you all grown up. You be good now, lad. Don't waste your time bearing grudges. Live life with love in your heart. Always saw me right. Bye now.
Well, now we should be back in the present. Let's go say hi to all of our friends. Have I ever been this way? No. Oh, that goes to the tour. East is through the locked door. Trixie. I like the way it shows you the village as you expect it before it does this to you.
Thanks for getting Gemma's headscarf back for her. Come back and play any time you like. It's ages till I gotta go home. What should we play now?
Well, we could play,
Oh, it's the tree doing it, isn't it? Yeah, that makes sense.
Are you okay? I lost you for a minute there.
Not surprising, I guess.
I can't believe they do this. And just because you grew up here? What kind of animals are they?
The
Jasper
kind
and
that
his
don't realize
goons
they're
must have
dead
ridden
yet.
straight here after you got thrown in the dungeons and torched the place. Hey, just now, when you zoned out, the mark on your hand was glowing, and so was the root wrapped around that tree. Was it another one of those visions? Wow. So you went back in time and spoke with your granddad and yourself? That is seriously weird.
It's a little odd. It's true.
Must have been the root here. It must have the power to show you the past.
Feels like more than show. But maybe, I don't know.
Well, if what your granddad told you was right, then we need to head over to Cobblestone Falls. Where did you say it was? East of the village? Listen, I know this can't be easy, but hanging around here isn't going to do anybody any good. Come on.
I'll kill them all. I am a traveling priest. I heard a terrible rumor that this village was to be razed to the ground and rushed from Heliodor to try to reason with the troops. Alas, It seems I was too late. I would like the age-old ritual of saving my game, please. I think I'm going to stop here for tonight. And we will pick up from here on Thursday. I mean, saving in a ruined village that got destroyed because you're the Darkspawn. That seems like something a Darkspawn would do. So let's do it. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you had fun watching. I had fun playing. Tomorrow night, some more Mass Effect Andromeda. Thursday, more of this. Friday, more Mass Effect. And then Saturday, some more Assassin's Creed. Times are fun all around. But for now, have a great rest of your morning, day, evening, or night. And I'll see you next time. Ciao. Night, Ash. Good night, lurkers, whomever thou may be. Bye.